How are you doing, Robert?
Well, I'm still trying to realize everything, I guess.
Well, I would suppose so. You just won, what, $200,000 off last night's drawing?
Right.
What was the circumstance around you getting your ticket?
About 4 or 5 years ago, my wife kept track of all the winning numbers for about 3 months, and then she went through all of them and took the ones that were picked the oftenest and made a card out.
And so those are the numbers that you play then?
Right.
So you've been playing those for 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah, at least that long.
Prior to last night's win, what's the most you've won off those numbers?
Very seldom anything over just getting the Powerball or 2 or 3 numbers.
Do you guys watch the drawings every night to see what the numbers are, or do you have like a ritual you go online to find the numbers?
I watch them every night. My wife, she was going to bed last night, and I told her to come downstairs. I had something to show her. She couldn't believe it. She says, "What?" And I says, "Come down here." And she got downstairs, and I says, "Look here, we got the winning numbers." And she still didn't believe it. So, but she got up this morning, looked at the paper, and got on the computer, and she checked them out. She said, "They are winners." I just couldn't believe it.
Did you call and tell anybody last night?
No.
Not yet, huh?
No, we called our kids this morning, had them come down and told them.
Were they excited?
Yeah.
So
The first thing they wanted to know if we was going to move to Branson. No, we're going to stay here.
We're fine where we're at, right?
Yep.
You've called the kids. Have you called anybody else, friends, other family, or?
I called a buddy of mine he called me to tell me he was going home. He's working construction. He's been in Kansas City for the last, 3 or 4 months. And he called me this morning to wish us Merry Christmas. And I says, "Hey, same right back at you." I said, "Are you sitting down?" He says, "I'm driving down the road." I told him, and he says, "Oh, my word." He says, "You deserve it." I said, "It's a nice Christmas present."
How'd you guys sleep last night?
We didn't. We went to bed. We just couldn't sleep.
Kind of tossing and turning and...
Yeah, tossing and turning and waking up and going to sleep and waking up and seeing things running through your mind.
Oh, I'm sure. What time did you guys get up and around this morning?
Well, we're usually up at 5 o'clock. This morning it was like 10 after 6 when we finally got out of bed. We got up, got dressed, took care of the dogs, and talked to the kids a while, and looked at the papers, and then we came up here to see our...
You guys didn't go to the retailer at all to have them run it through. You just came straight to the office.
Right.
So did you get to hear the new terminal say, "You're a winner"? Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Will that be your new favorite sound?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you two had a chance to kind of talk about what you plan to do with the winnings?
Yeah, we're going to pay our house off.
Nice.
And our vehicles and put the rest in savings or something. I told her, I said, "I'm not going to retire. I'm just going to slow down a little bit."
So now when you guys play, you can play for 10 times at a time. Do you guys do that, or you just get tickets for every drawing?
We just get them at every drawing.
So the jackpot's still climbing. Do you guys have your tickets for Saturday yet?
No, but we're going to get them when we get back to town.
Did you play any other lottery games, or is Powerball kind of your guys' game?
No, we get the scratches. I usually buy 2 of each of the dollar ones and then 2 of each of the $2 ones, and we sit and scratch them off. That's our evening relaxation.
You watch every Wednesday night and Saturday night and check out the numbers?
If we're home.
Now, are you guys going to go back over there and talk to the manager at all and kind of share the news?
Probably. It'll probably be the assistant manager because the manager's very seldom there. So.
Well, that's exciting. I bet they're going to be really thrilled when you guys come in there.
Yeah.